Like half pose.
Too bad.
It's okay.
Too late.
I'll deal with it.
Oh my goodness. So, okay. So hello, everybody. Obviously, I'm from Utah. So our sales office is located in Provo, Utah. And that's where I am born and raised. So I'm home. But just to kind of give you a rundown on what I do, I am the West Region Manager. So I work with 2 to 5 stars who are really willing and able and ready to rock their business. So I travel everything west of Texas. I have 14 different states. And so I'm super, super excited that I obviously get to be part of the Washington clan too. So, and I'm sure you guys are from all over yonder. But anyway, so that kind of sums up what I do. So 2 to 5 stars. And then of course I work closely with Vicki. So I'm super excited for today's topic. Obviously, what I really try and do is empower you to lead and guide others to success. And the great thing is it's clearly on your goals and kind of what you have going on. But I will tell you, this is a very simple business. And most of you are going to look at me and be like, no, it's not. And I promise you, if you do the basics and you focus on just the things that I say today, it's not a secret sauce. There's not some secret formula. But truly, if you focus on empowering and recruiting, I promise you, you will go leaps and bounds and hit the goals that you want to hit. So first things first, I have 3 topics. First one's going to be empowering. Second one is recruiting. And the third one is going to be your push before summit, because that is in well, for me, it's in a week because I leave in a week. But the rest of you, it's a couple days after that. So first things first, kind of a show of hands. How many of you live 100% on the 3 vital behaviors? Hey, I love honesty. Thank you. Thank you. So really, when you think about 3 vital behaviors, I will tell you, Carl is so beyond passionate about this. And Carl's sole mission is truly to help people. And that was his, of course, my dog's scratching at the door. Sorry. Hopefully she doesn't bark. Anyways, so he is so passionate about helping others that's truly what it comes down to. We talk so much about numbers, but if you go truly back to what the sole mission of this company is all about, it is to help others. And so how do we help others? Honestly, 3 vital behaviors. If you're not taking care of you, it's hard to take care of anybody else. So first things first, of course, you need to find a program that you are diligent about. And if you haven't tried something new, try something new, right? Second thing, of course, inviting. Truly invite to the opportunity to better themselves. And the third one, which I think is the most important because you're dealing with so many emotions, is personal development. The reason I say that, I am a personal trainer. I had about 20 clients last year before I came over to Beachbody, and I will tell you, if I wasn't working on my personal development, it was hard to lead and guide others to success because it is such a draining field to constantly build somebody up. Because most of the time when we're dealing with weight loss or bettering ourselves, it's so internal. And so if you're not really focusing on personal development and growing yourself as a leader and in a positivity way or a positive way, then it's really hard to empower. So honestly, and 3 vital behaviors, yes, we can say, yeah, I do it. Yeah. But honestly, it's kind of like how your parents say, don't do it, but you do it. Or yeah. And you're like, no, I promise I'm not doing that. They know, just like your coaches know, right? Great. We all know that, right? So honestly, you have to be diligent. You have to do whatever you can. And even at me as being an actual manager over a region, I have to engage I do a program just like you guys. I always do personal development because I have to build myself up and I have to have new content to obviously talk to my coaches about. And then of course, I don't know about inviting, but I do help a lot of you guys in helping to invite, okay? So really 3 vital behaviors is truly where you need to start. So if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling down about yourself, anything, start there. Really work on you. That's how you will empower others and that will duplicate the process. If you're like, I don't do personal development, your coaches won't either, okay? So truly do that. The second one is recruiting. I love this one because so many of us become coaches and the first things first, we become a coach and we go 100% on recruiting, right? I mean, that is our sole mission, is 100% recruiting. And I love that. But as soon as we become a diamond coach, 2-star and up, it's like, okay, well now I'm going to spend 20% of my time on recruiting and 80% on my team. And I hate to say it, you never want to, until you maybe get 5-star and above, go below 80% on your recruiting, okay? So I know that might be scary for some of you, but honestly, that's how you build excitement and newness. And we try to motivate the dead so many times. We try to get brand new, or existing coaches to continue to hit Success Club or whatever it is. If you build excitement and newness constantly into your team is going to know you only work with the willing, okay? You got to meet people where they are at. And let me go back to my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything on that. Also, run with the rock stars, right? You're recruiting. I have a lot of coaches that have a fear. Well, if I recruit 10 coaches, what do I do? Like, yeah, I can understand that's truly overwhelming. And I gave this analogy to Vicki. I traveled to Texas, and every single coach I met with was a teacher, some form of a teacher. And my heart goes out to them because I could never be a teacher. So I was trying to understand kind of what their thought and theory was, but it was they would recruit 10 new coaches, and they truly felt like they had to take every coach at the same speed, at the same pace, because they did not want anybody left behind, okay? In this business, it doesn't work that way, because what happens is if you're constantly pushing everybody uphill, every month you're going to have to redo that process, and all you're going to do is get exhausted, right? So when you work with the willing, out of 10 coaches that you recruit, you might have one or two that are like, yep, ready, get it, I see the big picture, let's do this. And you run with them. Your existing coaches that are like, hey, I want some attention, they know that they need to step up to the plate in order to get your attention. Because if you're constantly pouring in and dangling a carrot, like a lot of coaches will dangle carrots and say, well, let me do a gift card or let me do something. And you know what? It's awesome if it works. And that just means you have a lot of salespeople in your business. For me, you dangle a carrot, I will go get it. I'm that salesperson, okay? But in this business, a lot of us want recognition, right? So sometimes that gift card or whatever it is, it's not really that, but we want to have our hands held. We want to feel like we're doing a great job. We want to be inspired. And that's when we truly know that we're working towards the right goal, okay, of helping others. Also, when you get new coaches, you teach them from the get-go, and this is what I really try and strive with my coaches is you teach them how to hit Success Club. You don't really necessarily say, okay, we're going to have you hit Success Club, because that is so up in the air, don't know really what it is. But if you teach a coach, a brand new coach, and you say, you know what, I know you've forked out a lot of money for this program. And first things first, I want to make sure that you get this paid for, right? Second thing is I want you to help 3 people, just like yourself. Whoever you know of that is wanting this opportunity to lose weight and better themselves and yada, yada, yada. If you focus on that and go back to Carl's mission of truly helping people, that is what duplicates. Hitting Success Club and saying, hey, you need to hit Success Club. It's like, okay, well, that's just a number. And that's when it becomes salesy. And that's when you have a lot of coaches say, yep, I'll do it. And then they never do anything. But if the reason why they came into this business was to help others, you have to focus on that. And that's what Carl wants us to focus on anyways. It's not the number aspect, okay? Also, the great little stat that I heard the other day, but success. Okay, so being a Success Club legend means that you hit SC5 or higher for 24 months in a row, okay? And there was a stat done last year that shared that when a coach hits legend, so SC5 or more for 24 months and becomes a legend, they actually make 10 times more than the coaches that don't do that. Okay, I love it. I see some writing down. Yes, hit Success Club, but truly teach your coaches why. It's all about helping people.
So can I interrupt you real quick, Brittany?
Yeah, please do.
So one thing that I try to teach my coaches, and the thing that like I've been doing with all my new coaches, is like the first time I get on the GSR, I want to know like what pace they want to run, so I can distinguish who out of the 10 they are, if they're one of the 2 or if they're going to be one of the 8 that slowly take it. Like, and I'll be honest, I'll say I'll run whatever speed that you want to go with. If you want to tiptoe into this business, I'll tiptoe with you. But if you want to dive in head first, I will dive in head first. And that way they're up front, they're open, they're honest with you. And so you know right from the gate what direction they're going to go.
Absolutely. And I love that because you said that to me the other day. And I will say Vicki is 1 in a million that gets that. Everybody else truly just wants to help every single person. And all that does is exhaust you and makes you work more hours than you necessarily should on this business. The top coaches work 4 to 6 hours a day. Dude, 4 to 6 hours a day and you make a killing. Focus on the right activity that's going to get you paid, right? Also, so thank you. Thanks. Chime in anytime, by the way. I love your feedback. Also, the next thing is with Success Club, I saw that, is also helping teacher coaches the importance of rank advancing, So basically what this means, because when you have a rock star that comes in and they say, yes, I want to run with it, you want to open up that big picture. The big picture is, yep, we're going to get you to Emerald, not a problem. Yep, we're going to get you to Diamond, no issues. 2-star Diamond, that is where you're going to be. And I understand maybe some of you have never hit 2-star Diamond, but you need to talk about it like it is the big step. The reason for it is 2-star diamonds. When you start building 2-star diamonds on your team, you build such a strong foundation that is not going to fall. And I'm sure many of you are Wednesday night coaches, and I mean that in the most lighthearted way. You're constantly checking in and like, okay, did everything happen? Am I going to stay at my rank? Am I going to do this? When you build a strong foundation, you live the life by design that you are creating right now. Okay. Also, hello.
I muted her.
Hey, you're good.
Alicia, I'm muting you, hon. Okay.
No worries. Now muted. Okay. So along with that, what was I saying? I had a good point here. What was I
saying? Wednesday night coaches, how you don't want to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, being a Wednesday night coach. So what that means also is 98% of people have to be told what to do, how to do, when to do it every single second. Okay. So if you do a new coach training group and it's Emerald to Diamond, we'll say, which is absolutely awesome, but you tell them to get to Diamond, they're going to get to Diamond, not a problem, right? And then from there you say, okay, and now, and they're going to be like, no, I hit my goal. And they're going to be a little ounce of confused. And so if you set it up strong and upfront and say, you know what, this is what I'm working towards and this is why. So if you're not 2-star Diamond, don't feel intimidated. Just know, hey, you know what, this is what I'm working towards too, and this is the reason why. 2-star Diamond, there's so many perks of being a 2-star Diamond. Not only does it build your foundation of a strong organization, but also you get your second CBC, right? Quarterly bonuses, your income increases. At that point, most coaches decide, okay, am I doing this full time or am I going down to part-time at my current career? Also, that's pretty much it with that. So it's truly, truly important, obviously, to hit 2-star Diamond, but see the bigger picture in this business. Because so many coaches limit themselves on Diamond, and they say, well, Diamond is such a big goal up there. And yeah, it is a stepping stone in your business, but you will become a leader when you become a 2-star. Also, the process naturally comes together when you hit 2-star, because then you start working towards elite, right? And then coaches will go where they want to go. There's plenty of 5-star diamonds that are under the radar right now that are making a killing per week, and that's their goal. Awesome. Some are going to 10 to 15 star, whatever your goal is, but work towards where this becomes an income that you are happy and fulfilled and you're truly helping people. Okay? Right. Let's see how many times I say truly, because truly, that's what I like to say. But go on.
When I know, like Cindy knows this, because I hit Diamond and I stopped recruiting, and all my focus went to my coaches, my team, and that's all I wanted to focus on. And within a week or two, I dropped Diamond, and like it was a struggle to try to get back to Diamond. And I realized that now, like, you can't just focus on like getting the 8 coaches and getting the 2 emeralds. Like, you want to keep building, and you want to keep teaching your team to keep recruiting and keep building as well. Like, absolutely. You don't ever want to stop.
Absolutely. Life happens. You never know. Your rock star is absolutely amazing, and next thing you know, they get pregnant and they are in bed rest and they can't do anything, or whatever it is. So life does happen. So do secure yourself. This is a business. You dedicate 1 year to truly working hard and focusing on the things we're talking about, you'll be amazed at where you are going to be. One thing I just want to tell you, it's all about the duplication process and duplicating what you're doing. So the first things first, you have to hit Success Club, obviously. But you're teaching your coaches, like I said, to do that. When you do that, you naturally build in the process of going towards elite. So elite comes obviously when you hit 5-star, when you can start working towards it, but it doesn't really come into qualification until you're a 5-star diamond. But elite is, you want to be the first one to get size. You want to be, you are the top of the top, and you are looked at and you're valued and you're so much recognition. So if you're a recognition person, that's really what it is. The income is phenomenal as well, so you can't really complain about that. But I have, just to kind of let you guys know, because kind of think about how many of your personally sponsored coaches are hitting Success Club every single month. If it's 1 to 3, you're doing a pretty decent job, okay? But there's always room for improvement. So once you start advancing, that's the more coaches you want to start helping, obviously, to see that picture of hitting Success Club and truly helping others. So I'm going to just give you an example, because I work with a gal that's a 3-star diamond. I know, Vicki, I told you this. She's a 3-star diamond, and she's ranked number 13 in the network for elite, okay? That is huge, like huge, because she's a 3-star diamond. Everybody that's around her, 1 to 10 and on up, even right behind her, is a 15-star, a 10-star, all the way down to maybe 8 at the lowest, okay? And so basically what that means is she is helping 12.8 coaches every single month hit Success Club. And at this point, what I have to tell her is run, because the coaches right behind her, like I said, we have one that's a brand new 15-star diamond. And you're thinking, holy moly, she's running with the big dogs. But what she's actually doing is teaching her coaches to duplicate what she's doing. So when I told her, okay, if you want to be a top 10 coach, this is what you have to do. So she's like, okay, well, I'll increase it by 5 next month. Guess what she did? She did it. So what I mean with that is if you hit Success Club 5 next month, go to 7, go to 9, go to 10. Keep on every single month. Take the bar a little bit more up, right? I have almost every single coach, every time I talk to them, it's SC 10 by the 10. Awesome. They typically hit 20. And I'm like, okay, you've hit 20 3 months in a row. Can you hit 25? Sure, why not? But they're just not challenging themselves. So challenge yourself, because it will challenge your team to do that as well. Okay.
I know a lot of people struggle with hitting Success Club and like teaching that duplication part of it. And I always like, what I want to teach you guys is to continue with those relationships. Like, even if you're talking to someone about, oh, hi doggy, about the 21-day fix or about coaching or whatever, and they tell you no, like, don't drop that conversation, don't leave that relationship, keep on it, because like there's many people on here that I talked to on months on end, or however long it took, and when they were ready, they finally came around. So that's when like you haven't even posted about a challenge group, and then all of a sudden you have Success Club 10 by the 10th of the month, because you're still continuing on those relationships every single day, regardless of if their answer is yes or no.
Absolutely. And that's the question I asked you. I said, what the heck did you do to hit your goal, or to hit what you hit last month? You're like, it's the conversations I've had going for the last 3 months. Right. So it's really a momentum thing. You're wondering, what am I doing? Why am I putting so much time in? I will promise the fruit of labor is going to come, and it's going to come. So right now, I'm going into my next topic is Summit. Do you want to go on anything else?
No, that's good.
Okay. So this kind of rolls right into what we were saying. So Summit, okay, that's a week away. I hope every single one of you are there, because this is the opportunity to obviously see the big picture. And none of us have ever experienced closing down or shutting down Nashville. Okay, that's huge. So what this means, I know it's going to be amazing. Like we're going to make world records on our workout. I mean, it's just crazy. Anyways, so with that being said, what is your goal now? What is your goal this very second until you leave to Summit? Okay, because the momentum that you build now and the focus that you drive right this very second is going to set you up for success. Don't wait for size and performance line and everything else to come out to really start, securing your business. You're going to be more than a third of the way done in the month, and you're going to be like scrambling. Okay. So Carl, when he was on all of our conference calls, that's exactly what he said. He said there's so many people that still need help and want help. There's still so many people that are insecure about going to barbecues and pool parties, and we think naturally, oh, it's a slow time because kids are out of school, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, those feelings never go away. So find the opportunity to truly help others. So along with that is set a goal. If you have 0 points on the board, set a goal right now to get to SC5. And then let's just say SC6. You're not just going to sell a Shakeology, let's be honest, okay? You sell 3 calories. So set a goal right this very second to get to SC6 if you're not on the board. From there, if you're on the board, raise it, okay? Sell 2 or 3 more challenge packs. Get to the point where you feel safe, secure, and comfortable. So when you go to Summit and you're hearing all these top leaders speak, you can say, you know what, I did a great job. I am working my business. Next thing is set your team up for success. Maybe a lot of them haven't seen the vision yet of what Summit is, and maybe they're not taking the opportunity to travel, or maybe they can't. What are you going to do to communicate with your team and to your coaches and show the big picture so they will never miss it again? Also, along with that is the excitement. Oh my gosh, there's so many things, like I said, that are going to be happening and popping up at Summit. Let them be like, give them the insight of, oh my gosh, I have my hands on size. Oh my gosh, I got fixate. Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? That is the excitement. Oh, puppy dog goes bye-bye. Also with that is create challenge groups now. Focus on the dates you're going to do a challenge group. I guarantee if you set up a challenge group to start the day or on the 20th when you're back from Summit, holy moly, you are going to be on fire. Don't wait. Do not wait. Also, sneak peeks, whatever else you call them in your group, get them started now, right? Last thing, let me just make sure that I hit all my notes. Also, just like Carl said, after Summit, everything is going to blow up. So you're going to see the big picture. You're going to be on fire. But more importantly, your team is going to feel the energy. And you are going to – so his whole thing, and if you heard the National Wake Up Call today, was focusing on the 3 vital behaviors. You have to do that before you get to Summit so you feel such a good sense of purpose of why you are there. Okay? So do not settle. Go strong right now into Summit. You only have a week, and then we're all going to be there together. So that's pretty much all that I have, obviously, on empowering, recruiting, and Summit. Is there anything else that you and I have ever talked about, Vicki, that you want me to go into detail on?
No.
Or any questions?
Yeah, let's open it up for questions.
I love it.
Everyone's muted, by the way, so unmute yourself if you guys have questions. Oh, don't everyone ask at once. Jeez.
Yeah, I
act
don't.
like I have a shy group here.
Can we just give Corinne another thumbs up?
Oh yeah, Corinne was one of the top 100 Success Club earners, and she's on our call, Brittany.
Woohoo! So share your secret, Corinne. Where are you, girlfriend?
Right here.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Hello. So tell me, how'd you do it? Share with us.
Well, it's funny because like some people might have remembered from a couple weeks ago how it was a very slow month actually for me, and I had hit Success Club 10 for 3 months in a row. And so on June 25th, I was still at 6, and I had probably invited like 80, 90, 100 people that month, and just, it wasn't working. I was missing something. And then Friday morning on the 25th, I got like an invite post that came in my feed, and I tweaked it and I blasted it to my friends, and it was like kind of like wrong timing, wrong time of day, wrong day of the week. But I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm supposed to be going to a pool party, but I'm like, oh, whatever. I'll just put it out there. And there are just lots and lots of response. And yeah, it's been great. I got lots of Success Club points from it, and they're actually still coming in. So that's really nice too. So
how many did you end up in the month of June?
I think I finished the month with 44 points.
Oh my gosh. That's persistence. I love it. Great job.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Can I add one thing to this too?
Yes.
Corinne called me in March and was like thinking of quitting. Like she was like, I had to talk her down off the ledge, be like, just pull back, simplify, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm so happy that she stayed in because now, so I mean, you know, if you guys have those coaches who are quitting, like, don't give up on them.
Right.
I'm going to use your story. I don't use names, but I use stories. So I love that. So thank you.
Thank you.
No, absolutely. Okay, any other questions or awesomeness that I need to take to my other coaches that I work with? You do have a quiet bunch, girl.
No, I swear to God,
We're actually super loud. I think we're like going, what can we ask?
I know.
You guys ask away. Seriously, if you have anything, ask.
Well, my big issue right now is not with recruiting for challenge groups, but recruiting for the business. Like I've been talking to Vicki right now, is that I did the same thing at Diamond and, went to Platinum Edge earlier this year. And that was one thing that they talked about a lot was the 80-20, that like basically every Diamond does that. We get to Diamond and we're like, oh my gosh, how do I babysit these people now? And we freak out. And it's like you do lose rank. And I was so excited because I got lifetime rank and was like, I never lost my rank. And then guess what happened? I lost my rank. So it was like, but that's my big struggle, I guess, is what I'm struggling with right now, is getting that recruiting. Like I want to set a certain goal for recruiting each month and I'm not hitting it. So trying to find training or any kind of other resources to really hit that recruiting hard for the rest of the next 6 months. So.
Absolutely. I think it really goes back to, I mean, obviously you have to be presenting the actual opportunity. I love Vicki's post today about her on the beach. I was like reading that. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, I like, that was like a reverse psychology. And but the thing is also the top coaches really focus on posting about, 4 or 5 things that are relatable to them. So if yours, if you, all you do is post about the opportunity, it becomes very salesy. So you need to become a real person. So if you're trying to relate to moms, having moms, whatever your posts are about moms and kids, about your faith, I always post, it's so funny, on my personal, on food. I like to make good food. And so I post about it, and I swear, and I'm just a normal human being. I'm not a coach. And I get more comments and shares off of that than my dog pictures, because I post a lot about my dog and she's my girl, so you have to kind of find what works for your niche market and kind of what you're going for. But if you're not getting enough coaches, you need to post more about the coaching opportunity. And
that's what I'm thinking, because I post a lot about all those other things that you were just talking about, but I'm like,
yeah, and they won't just land in your lap. And I will tell you, there's so many times, it's so funny because I'll post even on my personal about the programs that I'm doing, because I'm so dedicated to my job and my career, and I'll post about it, and then I'll get messages, oh my gosh, thanks, Britt. Like I signed up, I ordered it. And I'm like, awesome. Like, and then what's funny is like, they should have just asked me, hey, how do I do that? And then I refer them, to maybe somebody I know or whatever. And it's like, no, thank you so much. And they'll go elsewhere. Mm-hmm. They'll see the infomercial. I mean, every time I see Dish Network, if I could count how many times I see lose 15 pounds in 21 days, I'm like, oh, that's our company, right? Mm-hmm. We are an infomercial, and so it is out there. So you have to put it out there. Hey, if you're interested, dude, come do this with me. And not a salesy tactic, but dude, put it out there that you are a coach, that you have the program, that you can help, right? As far as the challenge group, and then on top of it, putting it out there. Hey, not only that, this is a huge opportunity. I can sit on the beach. Life sucks when you have to sit on the beach and work from it, right? Not
horrible.
Horrible.
Tough day.
Yeah.
I think a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are actually waiting. I mean, I've heard this from multiple coaches that they're waiting for people to come to them. Like, like so many of the coaches that are on your post have great potential of posting, and like they have so much fun. Like Cindy's does amazing workout posts and stuff. And then, but she came to me and she's like, I don't think I've ever posted publicly about like the coaching opportunity. And I was like, wait, what? You've been a coach for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I do it messages, but I don't,
Girl, be proud. Be
proud.
Yes, absolutely. So try that, see how it works for you. And if not, we can collaborate a little bit more and kind of dig a little bit deeper. Because from there, I just start looking at your Facebook and be like, okay, what is it? And I normally go through the first 5 posts, and if it's all about workout, then you're just getting challengers, right?
I don't do any on my Facebook, but.
Or your like.
My personal, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. We can figure it out. We'll dial it down for you.
So. I want to be a recruiting master. Oh, sorry. That's my phone. Everyone drink water. That's my phone telling me to drink water. Yeah, that's my goal by the end of this year, is to be like a recruiting boss. Like,
to be
hashtag recruiting boss.
Okay, to become a recruiting boss, 80% of the time on recruiting.
Yeah.
You want to be shown as a leader within your team. Start adding new coaches to your team page, and they're gonna be like, holy crap, she's a leader. That's how you be a leader. It's not what you say, it's truly what you do, Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where I struggle, because I put like so much of my attention on challenge groups, because in large part because you hear that like, what is it, like 80% of the Star Diamonds were challengers, right? So you don't want to just let them use others.
Yeah, but I mean there's a lot of top coaches too, and other leaders that were never, like, I was never introduced to Beachbody prior to signing up as a coach. But like one thing that Joelle Matson talked to me about was, she said, where does your heart lie? Is it recruiting or is it in challenge groups? And since I came from such a big place before and I had this amazing transformation and whatever, my heart is in challenge groups. And she goes, that's where your recruiting is, in your challenge groups. That's where you can focus on. So you can still have the focus on recruiting, but dig into your challenge groups when it comes to recruiting, instead of just recruiting, new people.
Absolutely. Love that. Thank you. I'm writing that down.
See, and none of my coaches have come from challenge groups. All of mine have been because I came into coaching directly into coaching. I didn't start as a challenger. I jumped because my passion coming into this was health and fitness. I started out as a coach and have my transformation as a coach. All of my coaches have transformations as coaches. None of them have started off as challengers.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. You duplicate what you do.
Yeah. I mean, because I was one of Vicki's coaches, and that's where I,
And same
I
with
was a
Carla.
challenger as well. Yeah.
Carla, I'm calling you out, even though you're being quiet. I'm calling you out.
Yeah,
I said, so were you. So were
Yeah,
you.
Carla. Yeah.
yeah, duplicate the
And Monica and Allison. I'm just going to call everybody out now.
That is interesting. They are all challengers, all your coaches. That's funny. Okay.
And Maya.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, obviously you're showing the bigger picture of what this truly is, I love that.
Well, we talk about so much like attracts likes too. Like if you look at your team, your core people in your team, they're going to have parts of you that you have. They may not be as crazy.
But if you're not attracting the same kind of crazy, is it still going to be a good team?
Yeah.
The great thing is you're going to work with who you want to work with. This is kind of the call that I had the other day with another group. And if you're trying to figure out who you want to attract, write down a full page. I mean, full page of what the traits that you want. Okay. That's the beauty of it. You can attract what you want to attract.
Right.
Unfortunately, you can't fire them once they're in your organization, but you can really decide. And I'm all about honest conversations. If you're feeling something, get it out, right? Talk about it because you can resolve it. But if you are focusing on what traits you are going for, that's what I did when I had over 100 employees and what I did. And honestly, I picked out the traits that I wanted. And if I didn't see that in the interview process, I didn't go because I knew I'd be wasting my time and my energy. And I want to focus on what I like to attract and what I want to be around every second. Because you should wake up every morning wanting to do this business, wanting to jump on the call with Vicki, be like, oh my gosh, girl, this is what I'm going on. That's the excitement of this business. It becomes your family. Right?
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Any other questions? Comments?
Do you guys ever do shout outs to coaches? Like I find when I shout out challengers, I'll get 5 messages that day from other people wanting to join a challenge group. Okay. But I don't tend to shout out coaches as much. And I'm wondering if some of you who recruit coaches, if you shout out coaches and then see that.
I do both. I do on Transformation Tuesdays, I've usually done they're all coaches that I do. And I link them. Like Allison, she lost almost 50 pounds in four rounds of 21 Day Fix. And I sent in my thing, I posted the link to, so they could also follow her as well and support her. But I say that she's a coach. She's been doing this for so long. And
that's awesome, because if you think about it, if you do shout out in this business, most of us are lacking recognition, right? And in any company that you've ever been with, when you've been told that you were doing a great job and you were recognized for just the little simple things, yes, money's great, but it only drives so much. But recognition is the number one thing that people want and need. So if you're doing that, even what's going to happen is that you're going to fulfill a need in somebody that's like, wow, I want that recognition. What do I do? How do I do it?
Right.
And they're going to join. So yes, absolutely. Love that.
I'm not very consistent about it. And I'll be honest, my leaderboard of top 10 coaches, but usually when I'm really consistent about it, I'll have people asking oh, what does it take to be a top 10 unstoppable misfit coach? Or what do I have to do to get there? And I'm like, well, first off, you have to be a coach. And then we can talk about how you can get there. But doing that, or how Carla always shouts you off, Corinne, because you're always there.
Just because I email her, Carla, can you do a shout out for me, please?
Yeah, I really need a Hit Success Club. Can you please shout me out? Thanks.
I love it. Do whatever you gotta do.
We're gonna all team up, and we're gonna have a
I'm just gonna start shouting off
shout
everyone that needs
every
to
day, so we can lead all the way up to Summit, shouting each other all out.
I swear though, it is so effective.
Carla and I were trying to do top coaches of the week every week, and it was always Corinne. So we kind of stopped doing it because we're like, it's Corinne again. It's Corinne again. Like, people are gonna get sick of seeing this every Thursday.
Well, our team was so small then.
It is.
So I don't have anything else for you ladies. All I want to say is Vicki is a rock star. She is amazing. She has her head in the right place, and that's what I love about her. So every time I talk to her, she inspires me. You are on a great, great, great team, and what you are going to hear at Summit is going to be phenomenal stuff. But honestly, it's probably the same things Vicki has already told you, but just in a different sense. It's not Mama Bear telling you. I know, right? It's not
Mama Bear, me never.
Never. So truly understand and know what you have, because I work with so many coaches that do not have an upline, do not have a direction. This girl gives you mad direction and mad skills, and honestly working with the willing. So listen to what she's saying. It's kind of like when you're 25 and you're like, or you finally turn 25, I guess, and I did this at 25. You're like, wow, my parents were really right on everything they said. And it's like a smack in the face, right? Only listen sooner, right? That's honestly what being a mentor and having an amazing coach is. Listen to what she's saying and do what works for you. But honestly, be so thankful you have an amazing upline, because there's so many that do not. So, girl, you're awesome.
Thank you. I'm only as awesome
She's
as
all
my
right.
team. Hey, you watch it.
Once again, you can't fire them, but good luck.
And I live right up the street. Dang, it's a double-edged sword.
Right? Go toilet paper first.
Well, thank you, Brittany, for getting on with all of us. I really appreciate it. So.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you have friend me on Facebook, find me at Summit. There will be 25,000 of you and like 15 of us. So please come find us so we can at least love on you, hug on you, and really get to meet you, okay?
Okay, I'm going to ask one more favor. Since more people hopped on,